Hey guys, welcome to another special episode. Today we're going to unbox and calibrate an Eheim Jager Aquarium heater. Now this is a 150 watt heater. It's rated for a 79 gallon tank, but for the purposes of this demonstration video I'm going to be using a 10 gallon tank just so that the water temperature can heat up faster. Now, just a quick reminder that all products featured in this video are provided by Eheim in exchange for their review. So, let's get unboxing. Alright, so here's the packaging. As you can see, it's the Eheim Jager 150 watt heater. These things go from 65 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. They're rated for marine or freshwater, and they are fully submersible. And all of them are made in Germany, so you know that the quality of construction is really high. So this is the packaging. It does come in multiple different sizes, but this is the 150 watt heater. So I'm going to go ahead and open the packaging here. You'll notice it's a pretty tight fit, but what's going to come out is the heater itself. You're going to get some instructions. You're going to get some suction cups, and I believe there's a ring, a plastic ring in the bottom here. You can discard that. That was just to hold the heater in place in the packaging. So the first thing you're going to do once you remove your heater from your packaging is just to check the device for any damage. You never know how rough these are going to be shipped, and as this is 120 volts of electricity in your tank, you do want to check both ends of the glass for any damage, for any defects of any kind, just to make sure that it traveled well. So once you've done that, the next thing you want to do is fix your suction cups to the underside of your heater. Two large suction cups, and it's on an adjustable slide here, so you can set it anywhere in your tank. And with that, your unpacking and your assembly is complete. Really simple. Once you have your heater assembled, it's important to slide your suction cups up on the heater, away from the heating coil, before you place it in the water. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mount the heater with the suction cups vertically in the aquarium, fixing it to a place that has high water flow, so that we get some water circulation. Now, because this is a 10 gallon aquarium, and this heater is built for a larger aquarium, I'm not going to get this completely vertical, but I'm going to get it as close as I can. And for the purposes of this video, I want to be able to see the dial at the top of the heater, so that I can bring the camera up close so you guys can get a better look at it. So that's where I'm going to place it. Make sure that it's secured to the back wall of your aquarium. You'll notice I have a bubbler going here in the corner to provide adequate water movement before you go ahead and plug the heater in. The last thing we're going to want to do before we plug this in is to adjust the temperature. Now you'll see there are two temperature rings. There's the blue one, which has numbers going from 65 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's also this red one, and that adjusts 4 clicks to the left or 4 clicks to the right. And right now what we're interested in is just adjusting the blue dial, which is the primary temperature gauge. And what we're going to do is spin that up from 65 where it is. And the water temperature is currently 70, but what I want is 80 degree water. So I'll set it right there. You'll see the red arrow is pointing at 80 degrees, and then I'm ready to plug it in. Once you've plugged your heater in, the red indicator light should appear, which means that the heater is on and the heating coils are heating your water. Now what you're going to want to do is make sure you have an accurate thermometer in the tank with it to monitor your water temperature over time. Typically, you want to monitor your aquarium water temperature for at least 24 hours, but since this is only a 10-gallon aquarium, I'll check back in a couple hours. And we're back. You'll notice that the thermometer is reading 79.5 degrees and the heater just kicked on. It was off a moment ago and the temperature did read 80 degrees a moment ago. So that tells me that the heater is incredibly accurate. The temperature reading on the dial is the same as the temperature reading on the thermometer, which means I'm all set. I won't have to configure or fine-tune or calibrate this heater at all. But for the sake of discussion, let's pretend that my thermometer here was only reading 78 degrees, and I had it set to 80 degrees up top here. That means that I would be off by 2 degrees. So let's go ahead and fine-tune the calibration on this heater so that it reads correctly. And next, to recalibrate the heater, all you need to do is turn the red indicator arrow, which is right here, to the actual temperature that was measured by your thermometer. So in this case, we thought it was set to 80, but in reality, the temperature was reading 78. So we're going to turn this red arrow 2 clicks so that it reads 78 degrees. And then all we have to do is turn the blue indicator dial to then match the desired 80 degree temperature. And now we've recalibrated our heater. You'll notice that the heater's on and that it will stay on until it has recalibrated itself. Now the key to doing this successfully is to tune and fine-tune until you have your heater calibrated correctly. It might take a couple tries, but eventually you will reach your desired temperature exactly. You can really start to appreciate the 2 dials here on the Eheim Jager heater. Most aquarium heaters come with 1 dial that has 1 set of numbers, and that's it. If your heater reads 80 degrees but your thermometer reads 75 degrees, typically with a lesser heater, what you need to do is crank that heater up 5 degrees, and hopefully that will result in the right temperature of water. But with the Eheim Jager, you have the ability to recalibrate your heater so that when it reads 80 degrees, it means 80 degrees. And that recalibration tool allows you to go plus or minus 4 degrees in either direction for a total of 8 degrees, which is going to be all that you'll ever need to recalibrate your heater, so that the number on the top of your heater will always match the number of your thermometer. And with that, my heater is installed, it's calibrated, and my tank is ready to go. To learn more about the Eheim Jager heater, you can go to eheim.com, you can go to facebook.com/eheim, twitter.com/eheim, or youtube.com/eheim. Thanks for watching.